I've just come out the road from Cavan Town to speak to James McMahon, Managing Director of CG Power Systems Ireland Limited, to find out how they've worked to reduce their energy consumption by working with the Green Business Initiative. So let's find out more. James, could you tell me how you first heard about the Green Business Initiative?
Well, the Green Business is a resource efficiency service, and it's funded under the EPA. And obviously the objective is to reduce the consumption of water and energy and to prevent waste. And CG Power Systems Ireland here, we operate under an IPPC licence, which is the Integrated Pollution and Prevention Control Licence by the EPA. So through our connections with the EPA, we were aware of Green Business and that it could provide the service. And
how did you first get involved with them, and how did the process actually work?
Well, it started in 2011. And we were looking to add ISO 50001, which is the energy standard. We wanted to add that to our quality, our test labs, our environment and our health and safety accreditations. And we knew that they were providing a free and comprehensive service. So we asked them to come down and do a survey, which they did. It took 2 days. Eileen O'Leary came down. It was an excellent survey. It was very, very detailed, and it had a huge amount of recommendations, all broken down and all costed. So that really allowed us to focus our efforts then on the ISO 50001.
And what sort of changes did you make to the plant?
Well, we started off with simple ones, obviously, most people do. We took the compressor room, where all our compressors are. The temperature in that room was about 38 degrees centigrade at one point. And we channeled that heat into our canteens and into our other buildings. And that had a payback of less than 6 months, so that was a very simple one. We also done a lot of changes in terms of pneumatic controls and leakage and in monitoring. We've several big ovens in the factory, so we changed the burners in there. But the most complicated change was actually taking the heat from our paint system. The exhaust heat was coming out at 200 degrees centigrade, and it's air, and that was just going into the atmosphere. So the challenge for us was to take that exhaust heat, use it to heat air, cooler air going into the ovens, and connect that to the burners in the ovens itself. And our own team came up with a very innovative solution, and it worked really well. So our total cost since we've implemented this project in year 1 was reduced by 21%, and we've reduced our carbon emissions by 680 tonnes per year.
My goodness, that's amazing, really. So why do you think it's important for businesses to focus on reducing their carbon footprint?
Well, in CG, we're in the energy business. I mean, our mantra is smart solutions, strong relationships. We also have our core values, which is proven leading edge technology and performance management. And through these projects that we've done, we've demonstrated that we take our responsibility seriously. So we do as we say. Equally, everybody has responsibility for carbon emissions. I mean, all you have to do is look at the change in the weather patterns. You can see all the reports from the UN, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. They're all there for everybody to read. The message is clear. We cannot leave it to the next generation. We cannot leave it to the next, even the next decade. We have to do it now. And if we use our creativity, there's no reason why we can't use this to create jobs and create a more sustainable future.
So how did you work with Green Business?
Well, Green Business gave us a report. They were down here for 2 days and they gave us a very detailed report. It was really excellent. Everything was costed, everything showed us where the payback was. And they also pointed out where our SEUs, our significant energy users, were. So now we have a complete monitoring system on all the SEUs, and we work together with a team of people who are interested in the environment and obviously interested in saving money as well for the company. So that's a team of operators, supervisors and maintenance, and they're the ones that's coming up with the ideas. They're coming up with the ideas and the targets and how to implement it. The whole process now has changed from capital expenditure, and it's now changed over to managing the process. And because of that, we have reduced our carbon emissions by 680 tonnes, so we believe CG Power Systems has a bright, sustainable future.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.